Edward Snowden gives his last secret warning about Shib. Shiba Inu Coin Prediction. Edward Snowden, who catapulted to fame in 2013 as the whistleblower by uncovering the National Security Agency's (NSA) massive surveillance program, is not a crypto fan. Today we're going to talk all about Edward Snowden's warning about Shib, BTC, and other cryptos, and also his views on Shib. So watch this video till the end, because today's video is going to be a bomb. Welcome to Shiba Inu Coin, your daily dose of Shiba. If you're interested in everything around Shiba, this is the place for you. Subscribe if you want to stay updated with all the Shib news, predictions, and stay one step ahead in the crypto world. Make sure to hit the like button for us to provide you with more Shib news. Don't forget to enable all notifications to join our weekly cash giveaway pinned in the comments. Before we get to our topic, let's take a look at the chart and see what the price of Shiba is doing on the 10th of September, shall we? Shiba Inu price saw a massive buying pressure that sliced through a stiff resistance level. Although the uptrend failed to sustain itself, the September 8 daily candlestick closed on a positive note. As cryptocurrency slowly recovers after the September 7th crash, Shib looks ready to do the same. Shiba Inu price takes a jab at rallying. Shiba Inu price dipped below the range low of 549 hundred millionths of a dollar on September 8, but recovered swiftly. At one point in time, Shib rose roughly 35%, but the inability of the buyers to sustain this movement pushed it lower. Regardless, Shiba Inu price still shows promise of an ascent. If the uptrend continues, the meme coin needs to slice through the 768 and 835 hundred millionths of a dollar ceiling levels. Doing so will open the path up to the middle point of the trading range at 882 hundred millionths of a dollar, coinciding with the 50% Fibonacci retracement level. This move would constitute a 28% upswing. If the buying pressure continues to pour in, Shiba Inu price will take a jab at the high probability reversal zone ranging from 963 to 1080 hundred millionths of a dollar. While things seem to be going well for Shiba Inu price, a failure to go higher will indicate a problem. If the buyers fail to keep the asset above the support zone, ranging from 625 to 654 hundred millionths of a dollar, it will reveal that the sellers are still in control. However, a decisive close below the range low at 549 hundred millionths of a dollar will invalidate the bullish thesis and open the path for further descent. Now let's get back to the topic. Edward Snowden, who catapulted to fame in 2013 as the whistleblower by uncovering the National Security Agency's massive surveillance program, has had a bittersweet relationship with blockchain. Snowden was employed as a computer intelligence analyst in the Global Communications Division at the CIA headquarters in Langley, Virginia. Since his explosive exposes, he's been granted political asylum in Russia. Snowden enjoys a massive following and participates in public debates by appearing in the news and through his social media handles. He makes it a point to put across his thoughts on various diverse issues. His recent comment on the Biden administration's $6 trillion stimulus plan, in which he termed it as good for Bitcoin, has garnered immense interest amongst the cryptocurrency enthusiasts. Of course, this is just one of the many instances where Snowden has spoken about Bitcoin. It would be best if you were an even bigger crook to con the faceless shark with everything helping his purpose. Let's analyze his statements on Bitcoin, Shib, and other cryptocurrencies in general over the years. Edward Snowden has always been a fierce critic of government surveillance. According to him, governments around the globe are employing highly sophisticated surveillance and monitoring systems to sort through the massive public ledgers. Bitcoin's public ledger is nothing less than a jackpot for such governments, and that's why they often leave no stone unturned and use state-of-the-art monitoring techniques to keep an eye on it. To counter such intrusion into privacy, the most logical next innovation would be the evolution of private blockchain cryptocurrencies like Zcash, which offer privacy by default. So basically, if such private blockchains aren't the norm in a couple of years, it will not be so because of lack of innovation or inability of technology. Rather, it will be due to the excessive regulation and stringent surveillance systems of government. Snowden sees critical flaws in Bitcoin's design, such as its transparency, security, transaction rate, and speculative tendencies. But Bitcoin's biggest structural weakness, as flagged by Snowden, is its public ledger, and if this is not addressed, it will lead to fading out of Bitcoin in the long term. That's because Snowden gives primacy to privacy over everything else. A public ledger is a record of every transaction in Bitcoin that is readily available to everyone. The existing mechanism of the Bitcoin blockchain is marred with balancing the recording of every transaction and simultaneously scaling its capacity to process these transactions. This balancing mechanism is incompatible with the idea of having an enduring and sustainable ecosystem for trade, because it's not feasible to have a lifelong history of everyone's purchases, make these interactions available to everyone, and have that work out well at scale too. Bitcoin's inherent design permits the mining of new coins in a predetermined and at natural accelerating speed. Further, there is a cap of 21 million coins. Over half have already been mined, which nudges us to ponder that Bitcoin will soon become a fixed money supply with absolutely zero scopes for further growth or expansion. In an interview, Snowden points out that there's a minuscule difference between fiat money and cryptocurrencies, apart from the fact that the fiat currencies derive their backing from the state. By comparison, Bitcoin's value is pegged to the finite supply of 21 million and its acceptance amongst people worldwide. Therefore, it can be safely inferred that Bitcoin has a minimal fundamental and intrinsic value, but has a highly variable speculative value based on genuine scarcity. As for Shib, he also doesn't like meme coins, and Shib is top of the list. The main reason for the hate against coins like Shib is a privacy concern. Bitcoin's throughput is severely constrained by factors such as the size of blocks and on-chain scaling. Snowden claims that Bitcoin's transaction channel can handle only around 7 transactions per second. In contrast, payment gateways like Visa and MasterCard routinely process tens of thousands of transactions per second. This, according to Snowden's view, has been a significant drawback and limitation present within the Bitcoin network. Hence, to be valid for everyday transactions and decrease the associated costs of Bitcoin's blockchain, there's an urgent need to fix the glitches with Bitcoin's Lightning Network, LN, and increase its throughput to a much higher level. For Bitcoin to survive in the long run, there's an immediate need to address these critical issues and ensure that the users do not have to spend hours waiting for their transaction to go through, and shelving out around $20 as transaction fees every time the network gets congested. Also, Shib is not compatible with the fundamental right to privacy. Snowden's complaint with Shib revolves centrally around the fact that transactions done via Shib are not private, as the ledger is readily available to everyone. He vehemently argues that it should be private by design. He believes that an open ledger is very harmful and fundamentally negates the idea and concept of private money that can be spent freely. The public ledger compulsorily makes the ledger of businesses open to all, including their competitors, which may ultimately lead to losing leverage. Combined with the issue of digital surveillance and the rise of authoritarian regimes across the globe, Bitcoin seems to be failing comprehensively on the privacy angle, as it is very vulnerable to correlation attacks that can dish out various personal details about a user. In extreme cases, it can reveal identities when user history is accessed through highly sophisticated surveillance systems. Further, he calls out the CIA to develop a tool that renders coin mixing operations outmoded by running a host of analysis on the public ledger. This aggressively stresses to the fact that individual Bitcoins could have a dirty history attached to them, making them less fungible. That's all for today. Also, we would like to mention that this is not a channel intended specifically to provide financial advice, and we do not ask you to invest in any company. This is merely a channel directed towards bringing educational content to your doorsteps. With that in mind, before you invest in anything, we recommend you do thorough, wide-spectrum research on the topic. We hope you liked this video. Let us know in the comments below if you're a Shiba holder, and make sure to subscribe and give us a thumbs up. See you next time at Shiba Inu Coin. Bye!